I have the slightest idea what these ladies are talking about. I mean, these are names and references. I have no clue.
Oh, really? I got that over on you?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
I am so
Mozilla,
unsavvy.
baby.
I need to go to that. What was
Come
that?
take a class.
What was the class
Yeah,
again?
take a class.
Newbie, is it called?
Newbie Camp, that's a conference.
Newbie Camp, okay.
We don't have that. That
And I have no class, so I could probably come to you and get a whole bunch.
Doubt it.
That just passed. The Newbie Camp just passed. We did a conference with. We partnered with one of the schools, but we have them
Oh, that's great.
once a year or something. We partner with the university and do
That is
a Newbie Camp.
great. And now do you do the actual Newbie Camp on the computer so they log in to go to school? Or
No. It's
good.
like a big conference where people who are interested in technology or anything to do with technology get together and they just like sit like you and I in like a round table and just discuss.
That's great.
And one person teaches and the other, like, you learn from each other.
That's great.
You know, Kim, I was just thinking as we were listening to you speak here with Poppy. You're here on the show, giving your time like you do at your organization, like we do. But how can we help you? How can our viewers help you? What is it that Free Geek needs?
We always need volunteers.
Like
volunteers,
us. Yeah.
Volunteers, space. We're in a space now, but we're growing out of it quickly.
I bet.
Doing the recycling and breaking down computers. We always could use computers, and of course money. Money is
Right.
always.
Isn't that the
everybody
truth?
needs
Yeah,
money.
yep.
So if you need volunteers, what would those volunteers be asked to do?
Well, we do classes. We teach classes to them. We have them break down computers. We have them do installs to get the computers ready to give out to nonprofit churches, schools, and other people who've gone through the adoption program who've earned their computer after 24 hours.
So basically, by them volunteering, you're actually giving them a hands-on training as to how to do a computer.
And then
That's
they go through a
awesome.
class as well once they get their computer to show them how to run the computer.
That's
And then
so
if I
great.
understand it correctly, properly,
My new name is Properly.
If I understand it properly, Poppy.
Okay.
Excuse me, Poppy.
That's quite all right.
Thank you. What I'm trying to say
Ronaldo.
is that I knew you'd have to get me back.
It's okay.
You got to see this
recognition.
girl on stage. At any rate, after they rebuilt 5 computers, the 6th one is theirs
love
to take.
that.
And I think that's
awesome.
I think that's pretty neat. I
Yeah.
think that's neat. So you get sort of a little payback. Not that you're looking for that as a
No,
volunteer.
but hey, it's
but
a
if you're
good
interested in
incentive.
computer, you
But
can
it's
learn
good for
about
people
computers and you can
who
get
don't have a computer.
Yeah.
People who don't have a
Exactly.
computer.
So if you need a
we sell
computer, you
low-cost
volunteer.
computers as well, but for people who can't afford computers,
Exactly. I was just
They're
going to say that.
expensive.
Yes,
best
they
place
are.
to go.
Yeah,
They are
that's-
expensive.
I applaud your
Sound's going to get you
business.
for that. You can't
Oh,
applaud
really?
it. Sound
You
check.
can't
they're gonna-
applaud? Oh, sorry, Regis.
What was I going to say? It sounds like Free Geek is a very interesting, very worthwhile, very nice organization, a good organization.
Yeah.
How do our folks get involved with you again if they need to get involved? With you?
For volunteer, they go to the website www.freegeekpvd.org, and there's a volunteer form that they can fill out. It will say get involved, and you'll fill out that form, and then I'll be the person who contact you and
Excellent.
let you know when we're open and when to come down for a volunteer orientation. If they want to give money or give boxes, there's a form for that as well on the website.
That is so great, because I know for me, to be volunteering to do this show, because I'm volunteering to do it, you know, it was like, wow, it's really easy to do.
Right.
And so to give your computer would be really easy to do. Also, would you pick it up, or would they have to deliver? Or
It depends, because we're all volunteer. We don't have the resources to go to people's house. Plus, there's a stipulation on like you need 2 or more volunteers to go into a person's home. So most of the time they drop it off to our location on
Okay.
Hawthorne Street.
11
11 Hawthorne.
11 Hawthorne Street. That's
in
not easy to
Providence. That's in
say.
Providence.
That's in Providence, off of
Hawthorne
Elmwood Ave.
Hawthorne.
Right off of Elmwood Avenue, Hawthorne Street in Providence.
Hawthorne Street
yeah.
in Providence.
You know, Poppy, I had asked her earlier a little bit about it, but I think our viewers might be interested in exactly how you got started through the organization in Oregon. Tell us how that affected you here, in other words, to really do what you're doing, to get these people involved and so on. You know?
Well, I originally got on board because of an ad that was on Craigslist. It said, you know, volunteer 24 hours of your time, get a free computer.
Oh.
So I went to the first meeting, and we met in a local coffee shop, and It wasn't what I expected because it was just the beginning stages. I mean, we had a handful of people there, and we're like, okay, we're going to organize this nonprofit. And I was like, okay, I just blew up my son's computer. I need to get another computer, you know. So it took a while before I got to that stage, but I did get him a new computer.
You did?
And yeah.
How'd you blow up your son's computer?
Oh, it turned out to be his power supply that went bad that I needed to replace, but I was putting RAM in and increasing the speed. And his power supply went at the same time, but I didn't know it at the time. I just knew it was blown up.
And RAM is memory?
Yes.
That's a goat with horns, isn't it?
You're like,
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's memory.
not bad.
The speed. I was putting memory in it.
Okay, good for you, boy. For you to be able to put memory in a computer,
I
that
can
is
do a lot
brilliant.
more than what I used to be able
That's
to.
How about for us
Great.
pre-Alzheimer people? Can you help me with my memory? I'm really like failing.
Nah, there's no computer chip we can put in there.
There's no
Sorry.
chip for me. As the
There
viewers,
might be, though,
as the viewers
someday.
know from the third
Someday.
show, I'm hopeless.
Oh, it is already? There is?
Oh, I don't know. I said
I think
someday,
there is.
probably,
There's
yeah.
there's like drugs, probably.
Drugs.
But there's probably a chip that pretty soon humans will put chips in our own heads, probably.
Not me.
I want you viewers to know that in no way is Reach Out advocating any sort of drugs. We're not like that. And I think there's something else I want to say, if you excuse me, Kim. And your organization sounds wonderful. You're all volunteers. You're on camera with us now. Poppy and I have been on camera several times, and hopefully we're going to continue to do this. But our offstage people, the people that our viewers don't see, our other volunteers are just doing such a tremendous job keeping us looking as well as we can look, as well as I can look, on camera, letting you hear what we have to say. As I said before, I know this is redundant, but we're all volunteers, and it's just wonderful to have people that are this engaged, this enthusiastic, and this caring
and
about
finding
doing
people
something
like
this.
you that are doing great things
Volunteers
for
are the driving force of any organization.
So I'm going to say a little commercial bit here and say, if you want to reach Kim Benevides, you can reach her at www.freegeekpvd.org, and you can reach the AIDS Foundation at www.aidefoundation.org, aidefoundation.org, I should say.
And you have your own website at this foundation as well, right?
Yes, I do. It's just my name. It's it's R. Paolino, at aidefoundation.org, I believe, and yours as well.
Can I throw in a clip here for? We got a recycling event coming up.
Oh, can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we partnered with Rhode Island Furniture Bank to conduct a recycling drive where people can come down and bring their old computers instead of them going into the landfill. If they're like you and they have computers hanging around, they can drop them off there. It's going to be on September 24th.
Is that a Saturday?
Yes, it's a Saturday from like 9 to 2, I think it is.
9 to 2.
And where is that?
It's on 20 River Ave in
River
Providence.
Avenue in Providence? Okay.
The Furniture
Awesome.
Bank.
At the Furniture Bank.
At the Furniture Bank.
Okay, is that another
have to bring
nonprofit?
my
It is a
Yeah.
nonprofit, yep.
Okay, that sounds great again.
And
So- I'm sorry. No, excuse me. Go ahead.
And the computers go to students, and they go to
They go. The computers go to nonprofit churches and schools, and to people who finish the
classes.
adoption class, which is the 24-hour service for a computer.
So great. Because I know my computer is worth, it's worth something, but I can't get it. I can't get
Even
the
if
money
we
out of
don't
it, but
use the
you
computer, we could use the pieces from it
Yeah,
to
the
make
internal
another
piece.
computer.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go into the landfill,
Right,
which is
right.
an awesome thing.
And as you point out in one of our viewers, that the computer may have limited monetary value, but the value to someone or a child or somebody who needs and doesn't have a computer, how do you put a price on that? And that's what these folks are doing. This is a great thing, a wonderful thing they're doing, as most volunteer nonprofit organizations seem to be. People with the public at large, with the best interests at heart of people, other people. And we need to do those kind of things.
Exactly. Thank you.
It's been great to have you here so far today. But in closing, so to speak, what else is it that you'd like the public to know in general, our viewers, about what you do, about your organization, either how to get involved, anything at all that you'd like to tell us that we've missed today?
Just if you got some time, come on down. We can always use you. You just go on the website and fill out a volunteer application, and we'll contact you with whatever skills you got, and we'll try to put it to good use.
And again, that website is www.freegeekpvd.org.
Correct.
You're good, Ron. You got a good memory. I don't think you need a chip.
You don't think I really need
No,
to check?
I
I have
think-
one
I
on my
think you're doing
shoulder, but
good.
I don't think it's for memory.
You're doing good. Thank you so much for coming in
Oh, thank you for
and
having
being
me.
with us today. That was a great segment, wasn't it?
Oh, I tell you, Kim Benevides from Free Geek, she was a great person to have on
She
today.
was,
I really enjoyed how informative she was. There's a couple of things we forgot to ask her.
Oh, what?
And one of them was about their recycling efforts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that we here at the Aid Foundation really support any kind of recycling. We're green to the point of I'm going to make my teeth that color just to be in fashion. but seriously, they recycle all of the computers that people give and so on, the parts and the hardware they don't use.
Right.
They recycle the materials and the metals. And so that's
Because computers have a lot of toxic things in them.
well, that's I'm not a computer
Nuclear
person.
power.
I'm thinking things like the printers have more toxic stuff. The printers have all
printers do?
the ink.
Oh, the ink.
The inks. You have to be very careful what you do with the ink and
Cannot
so
just
on and so forth.
dispose of your ink.
Yeah, that's very
You
true.
get free paper when you bring it
But
back to Staples.
it was great having Kim on today. I really enjoyed the things that she had to say. Her organization seems very well founded, right?
Love it.
Doing all the right things, and again, people volunteering.
And she had a great saying too, right?
Yeah.
What she's doing for the community, she said that, you say it.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, because I have a tag.
I don't know what you're referring to.
I have a tag. You don't know what I'm referring to? She said that she helps the needy get nerdy.
That's what it
Right?
was.
And I came up with another one, and I said that they help the don't have-y get savvy.
Ooh, very good. We help the don't have-y get savvy. Now, is there any royalty on that if she uses that?
She can have it. The
I think she should have to pay reach out. I
people that
really
don't
think
have-y get
we're
savvy.
nonprofit also, and I think we can use the dough.
With the computer.
I was telling my baker that last week. I said, I'm on reach out. We really need the dough.
Oh, hello.
Oh, God, is that awful?
Hey, that reminds me of the first gig I ever did as a comedian.
Gig?
Well, my first show that I ever
job.
did. Yeah, after
Yeah,
I
I see.
graduated to college, I was a dancing pork chop in front of the Butcher Block Deli in North Kingston. Yeah, and I was.
You are joking.
No, I'm telling you, I was
Wait a minute. A dancing pork chop in front of a deli?
Yeah.
My goodness. So you dressed up like
a
meat.
pork chop. I bone in. I was a bone-in pork chop.
This is a kid's. This is not an adult show. This is a
No.
kid show. I'm not going anywhere near any of this. Just tell them.
People loved it. People were like, "Hey, how's it going?" And like, eat you
Of
for
course they
lunch.
love that. How often do you see a piece of dancing meat as you're driving your car?
And so then the day old bread store saw me, and they headhunted me, and they had me come down and quit.
They heard a couple of your jokes, figured it was stale.
and I came on down and I quit my pork chop gig and I went down and was a dancing loaf of bread at the day old bread
So
store.
if you want to make a sandwich of Hammy Poppy Champlin here, there you go.
And so I did this song. You want to hear the song?
I would love to hear the song Poppy.
As a dancing loaf of bread
Are you ready?
in front of the day old bread store.
1,
Okay,
2,
here we
3,
go.
4.
Bagels for sale were meant to be sold for less than 50 cents at Arnold's thrift store. You get food that ain't expired yet. You get 2 for the price of 1. We got bread and rolls and high crust buns. I'm a woman of means, by no means king of the rolls. Okay.
I am for once in my life speechless. I have no idea what to say.
Right.
This is Reach Out. I'm reaching out to you, and all I ask is that you reach back.
Yay!
Till next
I love
time.
that.
Have a great life. Enjoy.
Have a great life.
Enjoy.